Hey everyone, just a little late getting going today. Had to do a little setup. Yeah, it's afternoon. That's weird, huh? I didn't get home from Silo Screams last night until midnight, so I just decided I needed some sleep. Yeah, the eye's a lot better. It's not perfect yet, but it's not oozing as much, which probably would have been good for a Halloween show, right? Hi Lauralee, how are you? Did I go to the doctor? No, I'm kind of a person that just kind of lets things solve themselves. I think we run to the doctor too much. That might be the reason that I didn't get COVID this during the whole thing here. Is I just kind of let my body deal with itself, and so I'm not, you know, not dependent on science to solve me. I have a really great immune system. I just let it do its thing. Yeah, I slept pretty well. I mean, I rolled around a little bit, which is kind of weird, especially when I'm just finishing off a 21-hour day. But that's what you got to do sometimes. They sell bear claws at Panera? I didn't know that. Hey Eric, how's it going? Where's Bite? I don't know. He's a little freaked out here. I have this place a little bit Halloweened out, and I don't know if he knows what to make of it yet. We'll see if we see him or not. He was out here kind of walking around a bit ago, but I haven't seen him since I started a live stream. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, Rhonda. I hate it when I lose a pet. That's no fun. If I was reading the comments. That's actually why it took me a minute longer to get on here than it did, because when I see a whole bunch of comments, I kind of want to read what you guys have said, before I get on. So, 15 years old, that's old for a rabbit. You always find the greatest bargains at Goodwill, Eric. $1 for a CD player, huh? You were his third home. Okay, you had him for 10. That's still a long time. Technically, Flash is in her second home at least. Second one that I know of, because I'm pretty sure there weren't any gopher tortoises living in Garden Grove. Yeah, just shake the treats. That might pull them out here. You're right. It'll pull everyone else's cats and dogs out too. Okay, you have to excuse me a second here. I am looking at that camera in the back. and it is pointed in completely the wrong direction here. And we're missing part of the image and it's too high and I gotta do something about that. So give me a second here. Let's bring this thing up properly. Missing half the action. Right, Bite? Okay, let's move everything closer here. I'm kind of to the point where I'm doing this thing now where I'm leaning back on the couch. So I got to pull the TV tray right up to the edge of the couch and then have the laptop hanging half off the TV tray to get it close enough that I can see it. But what, like shaking it this way? Yeah, I am an evil, evil person. Wasn't sure how this lighting was going to do, but it seems to be doing all right. Toxic twins jumping at the TV. That's what I'm going for. Bite. You gonna come and visit? Let me show you why he's a little afraid to come out here. Yeah, I'm a little decorated for Halloween right now. So now you can kind of see why he's a little nervous about coming out here. I think I can still see him around the corner there, though. I think that's him right there. I think that's his head popping over the gravestone there. Yeah, those are going to be out in the front yard. I actually wish they were lit a little better here. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out next time. It's a little dark back there because I got a lot of the lights off, and the strobe light just isn't cutting it. But that's the way it goes. You get what you pay for, right? Charlotte likes the Halloween decorations. Yeah. So did we go bury a bunny last night, or is that going to happen later on? See, even he isn't really well lit up. I got to do better planning on this. In order to make it so that could be seen, I had to get it really dark in here. Oh, it's nice that you have a friend's farm that will let you do that. Come on, Bite. There's still kitty treats out here. He hears the sound. There we go. I think maybe we got him popping out here a little bit right now. He doesn't know what to make of this yet. He's not very well lit up either, but he's like right there. You can kind of see him moving around a little bit in the shadows. See him a little bit more if you get him to come out a bit. There he is. There's our hero. You gonna come up and visit? Huh? Meow. Don't know what to make all this, do you? I can see already. YouTube is censoring people here. This time it censored a typo. Gotta love YouTube. You gonna come up? Yeah. Come on up. I think we're gonna see him in just a second. There we go. There's our hero. Our hero shot. Like I said, he's a little spooked, but sometimes the tummy takes precedent here. I mean, you've been away from the food dish for almost 5 minutes. You're starving. You almost get your head stuck in there, dude. Now you're gonna try and pick it out with your hands. Is that what you're gonna do? Yeah, I figured. It won't work for you though. You don't have an opposable thumb. No, no opposable thumb. Okay. How's my mom doing? Actually, she sent a text last night when I was at the Scream, and I haven't read it yet. So let's see. It seems like all her comments these days are about the weather. Cool, it's cooled off to the 60s and 70s, so they're loving it. They're back in masks again because COVID is back. Yay. Get the costumes ready. That's basically all she said. There's Jeff. I figured since we were going to be later today, maybe we'll get a little bit more Jeff time today. That wouldn't be so bad, would it? Yeah, we caught Jeff after lunch. Got to really darken that kitchen up more if I'm going to project the stuff on there. You can barely see what's going on, but that's okay. I think I'm going to hook up the projector in my bedroom window tonight. So we'll have this kind of stuff projected in the windows for the next few nights. Let everyone know that I'm getting ready for Halloween. I really want to hang the big dummy thing out from the tree, but we're expecting rain tomorrow and maybe rain on Friday. I don't want them getting wet, so may have to just wait till the last minute to do that. Yeah, my mom says COVID is popping up again at her home, and they're back in masks again. So yeah, no, there's supposed to be skeletons. It'll look a lot better in the dark. Problem is, there's too much light in the kitchen. I tried blocking off as much as I could by closing the shades, but that clearly wasn't enough. Yeah, Jeff even posted the tests on Facebook this morning. I was laughing at that. Yeah, see, I'm clear. We saw people in masks stores this morning at DFW. Huh. Interesting. I saw people in masks last night at Silo of Screams. It was fun. It was busy last night too. There must have I don't know how many people were there, but there were they at one point about midway through the evening, about 10 o'clock, they came through and said, "Yeah, there's a huge crowd out here, and so we're going to start sending them through twice as fast." So they were every 10 seconds or so there'd be somebody coming through. How long did I work last night? We probably got done about 1 a.m. You got to remember the thing closes at 11. They stopped letting people in at 11. So it took until 1 a.m. to get everybody out of there. So, basically the rule is if you're in line at 11, you get to get in and and they'll stay open until, as they say, the last soul is devoured. So, last night it went to about 1. I'm sure it'll be more next week. I heard that there was that Chip and Joanna did an episode on fixing the Cottonland Castle. I want to go see that. Yeah, I is a lot better. It's still a little puffy, and I can still feel it's still a little inflamed and all that, but it isn't oozing as much as it was last week. It definitely looks a lot better, and it's a lot more comfortable. So I'm on the mend. All I did is I got some over the counter eye drops and I use those periodically. Yeah, I think I'm going to survive this one. Now I'm dealing with the next issue. Last week I went and did a video and I think I got a little tangled up in some poison ivy. So I'm dealing with that right now. Yep, week of 1,000 maladies. But we'll deal with this one too. Maybe turn it into a video. Well, I mean, I think I caught a break by not getting COVID. I'll take a little eye infection that didn't make me miss any work, and I'll take a little poison ivy if that's what it is. I did a video that you'll see this coming week where I went out and kind of hiked a little bit, and while I was out there, I don't know, I think I got tangled up in some poison ivy or something. It was weird because apparently, it got in under the socks, which is weird because I was wearing socks and it was and the area at the at my legs is where the socks were. So I don't know. Doctor says since the hubby had COVID, his infection fighting is way off. Huh, interesting. Like I said, I don't think I've had COVID the whole time. Or if I did, I was one of those asymptomatic people. Whatever it is, I'll take it. He gets a cold, he gets pneumonia. That's no fun. What am I doing for poison ivy? Same thing I did for the eye infection. Just putting a little camphorphenique on it and allow it to heal on its own. COVID pneumonia was the first time in your life you ever had pneumonia. That's yeah. I don't. I've never had pneumonia. Everyone's really quiet here, and we're past the 20-minute mark here. So it's gonna make it hard to put an ad at 23, 24 minutes here. I can usually put one at 15 or 30 minutes, but I don't know. You guys got to stop talking at the half hour, at the 15-minute marks, not at the 7.5 minute marks. That just kind of ruins the whole flow of the commercials. Ooh, someone gave you 2 racks of frozen ribs for Pastor Appreciation Month. That's a good gift. Yeah, I agree, Rhonda. Ribs are always good. Don't say no to ribs. Actually, ribs sound really good right now. I've basically eaten up everything I've made in the last few weeks, so or it's in the freezer, which means it's inaccessible for today. Maybe I'll go get something for dinner tonight. It's been a while since I've done anything on the grill because so much lately has been me eating stuff that I've made myself for the vlogs. That's one of the factors that kind of prevents the frequency of additional uh, vlogs like that. Is that I gotta eat it. Yeah, I only have so much freezer space. Yeah, those I've done a couple of vlogs on ribs because I think I did one in the smoker and I did one in the instant pot. The one in the instant pot was fantastic. Every time I turn around, I'm finding something new I like about that thing. Bye. He's down here, out here again, looking for more treats. Shake and bake pork chops. Can't go wrong with that either. Yeah, they were so flavorful, so tender, yummy. Yeah, I asked for one for, you're right. I asked for one for my mom for Christmas, and then she got intrigued with the idea and she asked for one too. So we got her one. So we both got one the same Christmas. I've heard of people doing eggs, hard boiled eggs in the Instant Pot. I've never tried that though. Yeah, me too. I use mine all the time. Lately, I think I've used it more than the barbecue. I got it primarily for steaming vegetables because I love steamed vegetables, but holy cow, it can do so much more than that. Yeah, I bet you hamburger helper would be good in the Instant Pot too. I have to modify it just a little to make it work, but it's such a versatile tool. Yeah, I've not really thought about doing an air fryer. I've got so many gadgets in the kitchen right now. I don't know what to do with all of them. So I'm gonna need a second kitchen if I get too much more stuff. Can I do grilled cheese on the barbecue? I don't think so. I think that would get a little messy. I love grilled cheese though. I haven't had a grilled cheese sandwich in a long time. Yeah, I need a bigger kitchen too, Rhonda, definitely. Or at least more storage. The kitchen I got is a good size for me, but I could definitely use more storage. Hang on, I got this guy out here. Let's see if we can get him into a better place. I don't know. Can you see him? Yeah. Push him over there. Then he's not blocking the video so much. I got to do a better job framing stuff up, right? I mean, this is a semi-professional amateur video. You can tell. Yeah, this fella's going to be part of my Halloween. He's been part of my Halloween decoration for a long time. He's pretty cool. I usually put him in front of one of the gravestones. He's pretty horrific, right? Ah, ah. Yeah, I heard. I had other people mention that I should have done grilled cheese sandwich with the tomato soup. That does sound like a good combination. He needs to get his teeth fixed. Yeah, he sort of. Oops. I got to stop punching the laptop too. I think he does need to get his teeth fixed. So right. Yeah, those teeth are pretty nasty. He at least needs a good toothbrush, right? He's been one of my Halloween decorations for probably 10 years. He's held up really well. There was a great Halloween store called Halloween Club near California, near where I lived in California. It was a lot of fun. I got a lot of my great Halloween decorations there. Charlie went to the dentist last week. All right. You're a big girl. So, what's the difference between an air fryer and a convection oven? Can anyone tell me? So I have no ideas. Is that really the only difference? Is that it's just a smaller convection oven? Because otherwise, I could just use my current convection oven. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. There he is. There's our friend. Still a little freaked out with all the tombstones, but that's okay. You'll come out for a cuddle. Put his paw on my hand to keep me from moving it. It's all about you, isn't it, Bite? Yes, it is. That is the look of a satisfied cat. Okay, let's see what's going on here. You can come, Bite can come up and play with Amigo. You want to play with Amigo? You don't even like Jaw, do you? Look at the only critter here in the world that doesn't like Jaw. All Buttons does the same thing, huh? Yeah, it's my buddy. Ah, say hi to your fans. I haven't done Halloween in Texas yet, so I don't know what it is. I'm hoping I get a lot of kids. I'm prepared for a lot of kids. I went out and bought like $50 worth of candy the other day. So they better become, or I'm going to have to eat it. They better come, or I'm going to have to eat it all myself. Yeah, that's the problem with belly rubs. I end up getting cat fur all over the place. Migo learned to play with a kitten. All right. Like I said, Bite won't let Jaw get close enough to him. So actually, there at the time when I was dog sitting for Jordan when he'd go on his trips when I was in California, I think Bite was getting a little bit more used to him. So I don't know. Who knows what might have happened over time? I hope they'll come for the attract for the decorations I put on the house. I hope I don't overdo it and freak out the people, but I am going to have to get used to the fact that here in Texas, it seems like Halloween starts a little early. My and when I was in California, the kids didn't start coming until after dark. But last year when I was here, I kind of noticed that the kids, it was still kind of like an hour or two before dusk. Kind of reminded me of that Halloween scene in ET where all the kids are out and it's still daylight out. You shed more than the cats. I don't know about that. Maybe more than your cats, not more than this cat. But then again, this cat has more surface area, I'm sure, than most of your cats, right? You got because you're a big cat. I'm not fat. I'm just big boned, right? Yeah. No one has 900 pounds of bones. Do I have some kind of music playing in the background? No, but I have sound effects like ghosts and screams and coyotes and stuff like that. Ghosts. So we'll have that going. Yeah, bite. Bones don't go squish. That's from Jeff. Yeah, he doesn't have 900 pounds of fluff either. I'm afraid we're just making excuses for the fact that you're a fat tub of lard, bite. Yep, that's it. Yeah, that's right. Bite made the walk through the tombstone, through the cemetery. Okay, I probably should participate in this live stream a little bit, right? That's sort of the rule. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Work's going okay. Yeah, doing my thing. We've had a bunch of people that have been on leave, so I've been back on working the lines lately, so that gets a little old, but that's okay. It's just something that has to happen every once in a while. I like having a little bit of variety, being able to do different things. About installing a canopy for the riding mower to shield you from the sun. It isn't really the heat that's the problem. It's not really the sun that's the problem, because the truth is there's a lot of trees out there that kind of block it. It's really hot. But there is sort of an aftermarket canopy thing I can get if I wanted to. Plus, it isn't really bad riding the mower around. The thing that makes you sweat is when you have to empty the bags into the trash bag, and the canopy is not going to help there. You're a big fat mini cow. Actually, no, you're probably a big fat maxi cow, aren't you? Yeah, that's who you are. Still here, huh? No, you want it. You got to grab it. It's like Shamu lunging for a treat. He's just so lazy he won't even jump for it. He just puts his hind legs up or his front legs up on something. Yeah, that's just the way he is. The groceries delivered, huh? I kind of still prefer going to get my own groceries because sometimes I want to pick, something out. I get a lot of like veggies and fruit and stuff like that, and I want to pick out specifically the ones I want. Sometimes when you do the delivered groceries, and then the people end up picking out the stuff that they can't sell anyway. Get a bunch of bruised fruit and stuff like that. No car. Okay, that's maybe a good excuse. I thought about doing a catio too. I don't know if the cats would use it or not. They might. I'd want to make it something that could be easily attached and removed as needed. But I bet you I could come up with something. I also have to deal with the fact that if I do it here, I got to come up with something that the mosquitoes aren't going to be able to get in. It's not enough to be able to keep the cats from getting out. I got to keep the mosquitoes from getting in. So it would have to be like a screen netting or something like that. Like gets his head stuck in the treat jar, he'll be meowing. I'm sure he'll be doing more of the meowing. I'm sure he'll panic and he'll run around like a lunatic because it doesn't take much to get him to do that as it is. It's warm today. It's supposed to be in the low 90s, but tomorrow they're saying we're going to get some rain, and that's supposed to cool things off a little bit. I hope it stays off. I hope the heat stays off now. I'm ready for fall. That's one of the things that kind of sucks in the Silo Screams is you get these big metal buildings that bake in the sun, and then at night you're in them, and it's like, gosh, it's like being in an oven. But it's been kind of cool the last couple of weeks because there's been a nice breeze blowing through, and that helps a lot. You'll just have to play it back for her, Rhonda. Hi, Logan. Low 50s in Florida. That's kind of nice. How does the heat make your feet hurt? I don't understand that one. Oh, when you have neuropathy, huh? That's news to me. I don't have any experience with that. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, I've been in Orlando too, Jeff. Went to Disney World once, way before I worked there. No interest to do that anymore. It's too expensive to begin with. Supposed to go to Orlando this week, but the wife came down with COVID. Yeah, that'll kind of ruin your plans sometimes. Your one foot hurts because it pops out of the blanket when you're sleeping, and the cats attack it. That's awesome. I think that's part of the reason why I don't let the cats in the bedroom. That and the fact I don't want cat hair everywhere. Hey, Elvis is in the house. Yeah, I know I'm going to use that joke every time. Sorry, you just bring it out of me. It's supposed to be low 90s today, but it's supposed to drop off tomorrow. We're supposed to get some rain. It's supposed to, I guess, rain all day tomorrow. We'll actually see if that happens. I guess it's that remnant of that hurricane that hit Mexico. I guess it's just blasting across Mexico and going to come up Texas. So who knows? That could actually drop a little rain. We could use it. You get migraines? Yeah, so do I. I haven't covered the pool yet, but the pool is too cold to use now. I got to buy a new pool cover. The last one wore out last year. I basically threw it away. Yeah, I can imagine it's probably a little too cold in Chicago to do it. Have a pool going. Well, it's low 90s. See, the pool warms up really nice when it gets into the upper 90s, and it has to stay that way for a long time. It hasn't been that way for a long time, and it's been cooling off at night, and that makes a big difference. Yeah, I've been thinking that too, but it's going to cost money to get the pool cover too, so we're going to kind of play that by ear a little bit. I don't know. Do we lose the stream? Anybody else having problems? Chris is okay. Well, it is interesting that okay, Jeff's having problems. Bob's good. Well, because it's interesting because about 30 seconds before Rhonda mentioned it, I got an error message on the screen that said that my internet connection had become unstable and it was going to try resetting it, but it's already gone again. So I don't know. It was buffering. Is it anymore? Is it looking better, Rhonda? Should be less traffic on the internet this time because I usually have Matt's videos running in the background. Right now, I'm got a scary Halloween thing running, and that's just on the hard drive. I look marvelous. All right, well that's good. Yeah, it could be individual network connections, but like I said, I had a error message on the screen that said it was trying to reset the connection, and so I don't totally rule out the possibility it's on my end. But if some people it looks good and some people it looks bad, then that kind of reduces the likelihood that it's me. You Bell Internet, and you're not happy with it, huh? I get mine through my cable company through Spectrum. I've been pretty happy with it. I have good internet, I think. I know Jordan's come here a couple of times and commented on the internet. Sometimes, it takes him a while to upload videos, but he'll come here and edit something and upload it. And it's like uploaded in 2 minutes or something. All right, good. Right at the 1 hour mark, we get another little bit of silence. That's a perfect place for a commercial. It's funny that there's people having conversations with each other here. That's kind of a trip. Always blows me away. He's back. We lost power during the storm, but you still had internet. That's good. Oh, we lost both Charlotte and Logan now, huh? I can relate. I'd be taking a nap right now too, because I was up most of the night too. Too hot to sleep. I keep the ceiling fan on most of the time at night in my bedroom. Would I get cats again? I assume you're talking to me. Um, Probably because cats are more independent. I'd love to have a dog, but I'm at work 12 and a half hours a day, and I don't like the idea of leaving a dog either in the house for 12 and a half hours or locking him in the backyard where it can be 100 degrees and really hot out there. So, cats, I can at least leave them in the house and they'll do okay. Although I would consider a rabbit for the house. I had a rabbit years ago that would use a litter box. Didn't even train it. It just learned how to. It just figured it out. You're making the salsa recipe. I got to make some more salsa too. I'm down to my last jar. That's probably one of my most repeated recipes I got from a viewer. I use that a lot. Yeah, the fans in the house do pretty well by themselves. When I had the air conditioning go out for a few days a couple months ago, um, the fans actually kept the house pretty nice. Pumpkin cheesecake. That sounds good. Would you like some pumpkin cheesecake bite? No, not into either of those things, are you? Either you're not into either pumpkin or cheesecake, are you? If I get a if I get a rabbit, call it bugs. That'd be kind of a cliche, but yeah, I suppose could call it Peter. Do I make breakfast before each morning in the morning before work, or skip breakfast? No, I just have a light breakfast, usually a couple English muffins and a glass of milk, just something to get me going. English muffin, a little peanut butter, glass of milk. I'm good to go. Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Jeff just gave you something for the kitty treat jar. What do you think of that? Hmm? You're really rude. Yes, you are. Jeff comes in here and gives us money for you, and you just don't even look at him. How rude. No, no coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker at all. No caffeine, really. Oh, Jeff's checking out. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you could hang out. We had you here for, sorry, had you here for a while. Glad that we could do that this time. Any DVDs I'm looking to add to my collection? Um, Not at the moment, but if I sometimes, I'm not really that adventuresome these days with new movies, and so basically, if it's an old movie that I remember from when I was a kid or something like that, then and I see it in the store, it's like, oh, I got to get that. But right now, there's nothing on the list that I think I got to get. Who knows? I could go to a place, sometimes I'll go to Walmart or something like that, and they don't have a huge selection, but every once in a while you'll find something that's like, oh, that's kind of cool. I should get that. I got a copy of the entire That 70s Show TV show recently, and that was what I think $30 for the whole series. So that was a good show. Oh, it's time for Amigo to go for a walk. Yeah, well, that's what you got to do in order when you got an active dog. You got to burn off that energy. Amigo's a good dog, though. Now that you got him trained and playing with kittens, it's more like taking him for a run. So he's taking you for a walk. I get it. Okay, Tracy's checking out too. Got to do some work in the kitchen. Thanks for stopping in, Tracy. Good seeing you. So what's for lunch? Honestly, I don't do lunch. I have breakfast right before I start up the live stream, and then I'll have dinner. I got myself out of a habit of 3 meals a day a long, long time ago. Your work has moved to another place. That's interesting. Oh, Rhonda's nodding off too. That's right. Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, usually you comment every 2, 3 posts here. Lost Rhonda there for a moment. Haven't gotten to talk to you since you were talking about cheesecake. What's for dinner? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I might have to go to the grocery store and see what catches my attention. I may be in the mood for some meat or something. I haven't had like, something I cook on the grill for a while. Hamburger, or I don't know. Somebody mentioned shake and bake pork chops. That actually sounds good too. Or ribs in the instant pot. That'd be great too. We'll figure something out. One thing you can be sure about me, I won't starve. Blueberry cheesecake, that sounds good. Steak, that's definitely a possibility. I'll probably go to the grocery store after this and just see what catches my attention. That's how it often goes. I'll get something that's like, yeah, that looks like good. That looks good. Steak and baked potatoes, yeah, that sounds good. I assume that's what you meant. You're not talking about Tony Stark. Twice baked. Okay. Yeah, those are good. Yeah, see, this is how we get into talking about food. Rotisserie chicken, yeah, that'd be good too. See, that's what it. This is how it all starts, people. I am Iron Man. Yeah, you are if you're making Stark baked potatoes. Well, I mean, it's not really surprising. We all like food. I've grown accustomed to eating. How about you? Right? Since we're going to talk about food, let's do a real self-serving question here. What's your favorite recipe that I've done? I got a handful of them. I've been thinking about creating a new category in the playlists where it would be my favorite recipes. Go through all the ones I've done. Because some of them are better than others, and I like some of them, and some of them are really great, and others are Instant pot ribs, that was a good one. Yeah, I like that one too. We were talking about that a little earlier. Hello, Roberta. It has been a while. I should probably just do this, mix it up every once in a while. Just do a live stream in a more random time. No, I haven't been back to the Chicago pizza place. It was good, but it was pricey. It was really good food, though. I can't argue with that. Yeah, I know a lot of our viewers, basically on the other side of the world, they have to get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to watch these. So yeah, the only problem with doing a live stream at this time every day is now we really are in the middle of summer, or really in the middle of the day, and so it won't be three. It'll be 3 o'clock before I'm done here, and that doesn't leave much time to do a vlog. That's really what it's all about. It's about getting time to try and do a vlog today if I can. Next week we maybe a little later too, because I'm guessing that Halloween will be even more even later next week. So, but the week after that, we should be back to our normal schedule. Yeah, it's about 2:30 here. Like I said, I just really needed to sleep. If I'd uh, if I'd gone and done, started at the normal time, I would have. I have to get up about 3 hours before a live stream if I'm going to do that. And so if I got up for 11 o'clock live stream, that would have meant I went to bed about 2 o'clock, got up about 8 o'clock. That's 6 hours. I could probably do it, but Shorty's Pizza Shack was pretty good too. Um, I think the old Chicago pizza had kind of a more variety of things. The Shorty's was primarily just pizza, where I think I got like fried mozzarella, fried, can't talk today, fried mozzarella balls, and I don't know, some other things there at the Chicago place. But like I said, the Chicago place was really expensive. It was worth it. It was good food, but there's a lot of good pizza places around here. Scary ghosts. Ooh. Way too many pizza places there, huh? I don't think I don't think there's a possibility of that happening. You can never have too many pizza places. Competition breeds excellence. Yeah, Reuben would be good. When is USA Thanksgiving? It's what, the last or second to last Thursday of the month. So I don't know, what day is that. Oh, Jeff sent me a message here of uh, of Amigo and his kitten friend here. Let's see if we can get that so we can see it. There's Amigo hanging out with his kitten friend. Let's see here. I would guess the 24th, so it is the last Thursday of November. Yeah, I posted on the Facebook that that the thing was going to be late today, but I also posted it in the community section on the channel, so that should have given everyone access to it. Yeah, that is a cute picture. You can just tell the cat saying, "Wow, you're big," and Amigo is saying, "You're just a bite, just a snack." Next holiday is Christmas. Yeah, yeah, we got Thanksgiving between now and then, but that's the next big one after Halloween, of course. You know, Halloween's important. Christmas is a bummer for you. Oh no. Ron is not a big Christmas person either. Even if you get a Barbie, hey, bye. Meow. Come on up. Yeah, that always works. Cat brush always works. Okay, this side. Into 45 of the 50 states, and Chicago has the best pizza. I guess that's one of the things that Chicago is known for, isn't it? Well, maybe that'll make you more of a Christmas person. Seeing the girls light up with some good Christmas presents. Never saw the great thing about New York pizza. You like Chicago better? Yeah, I think I do too. I like spicy pepperoni. Yeah, but I can see how sometimes that could be an issue. Yeah, there you go. You all got to come to my place. All you got to do is figure out where I live. I live in a house in Waco. You're right. That is 100% accurate. The wacko from Waco. Begin to wonder there if my projector shut off. Yeah, and that's it's just a safety thing. I'm sure there's nobody in here that would ever be a problem, but you get that one lunatic, you never know. Actually, it isn't really that easy. There's a lot of websites out there that claim to know, but I look and nobody has the right information. Yeah, but you're fun crazy, not crazy crazy. There's a difference. There's a big difference. Okay, what's that here? Is that what it was here? Okay, yeah. The other Breck mentioned a video and sent it to me here, so we'll check it out. I've seen all sorts of cool things on that people do on houses, so it's inspiration. Yeah, yeah, I got it. Let's see here. Let's see if it's anything that's appropriate here. You sure that's Halloween? That looks more like Christmas decorations. Look at it this way here. Maybe we can. Oh yeah, I guess that's. It's just a very colorful tombstone and a hearse in the yard. That's awesome. Can't go wrong with a hearse. I guess we could show that to the group. So that was the video he sent me here. Looks like I said, it's very colorful. It looks like a like a Christmas decoration. But I guess those are all tombstones. There's something in the yard. Got to do it so you can avoid the glare. Kind of hard to do that. One of these days, I got to get the technology so I can do stuff like take stuff like that and actually put it on the screen so you can see it. I know it's out there. Yeah, I haven't really posted anything in Facebook in a long time. I kind of gave up on Facebook for the most part about a year and a half ago. But all I do right now is I have a couple of Facebook group pages. One for this one out for the Escaping the Mouse vlog, and one for my Guided by Voices website. But that's really all I do. I post on those channels from time to time, but I don't really want anything to do with any of the, I don't post any. I haven't posted anything on Facebook in a long time, so I comment on other people's stuff. Ugh. Yeah, it's a good idea not to post pictures of your kids too. Some people do that, but there's a lot of weirdos out there. Rhonda sent me a picture of the girls, probably 6 or 8 months ago, and it started with the request that I not show them on the live streams or anywhere. So we've done that. I abide by those wishes. Yeah, yeah, I bet it looked a lot better. We're just looking at it through a little cell phone here, and that's only going to look so good, especially when you have all sorts of glare. It's just hard to make that happen. Well, it's a good idea, even without the adoption component of it, to not put pictures of your kids on there. For the same reason, I don't give away my address. There's a lot of weirdos out there. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's probably a good reason to keep the kids off of Facebook. Where's Bite now? He's sitting right next to me here. He's over here, just chilling. Ah, position a little bit here. Your husband is watching the chat, so you can say you married your weirdo. Nice. It's nice when two weirdos find each other. I'm still looking for my weirdo. Yeah, as Jordan got more popular, he had to become more private. That's just the way it works. All I'm saying is that if somebody ever pops up at my house, they're gonna regret it. I'm really surprised that it's even legal to do that, to post other people's addresses. There's all these sites out there that, will allow you to, look up other people's criminal history and stuff like that, and their address and their telephone number and their email address and all their personal information. It's got to be illegal, and hoping we don't have another one of these cases where like we have a Rebecca Schaefer kind of thing, where somebody gets the information on the internet and then goes out and does something bad. Yeah, yeah. Watch for the tripwires, exactly. Or best yet, just don't come. Hello, Sue. Sue in South Carolina. Yeah, and honestly, I'm ready to deal with anyone who shows up at the house. They come here looking for trouble, they're going to find it. Yeah, day's going well so far. We spent a late night at Silo of Screams, and so that's why we're starting this a little late today. But had a good time last night. I was in a different part of the maze. Actually, got some video footage this time, so hopefully we'll get that posted at some point. See if there's anything good that I got out of it. Basically, I just kind of set the camera out and tried to catch a few interesting scares. Oh yeah, I know Jordan knows that. He appreciates each and every one of his viewers. You're just gonna sit there and stare at me, huh? You were a burning witch at your Halloween party, huh? That sounds like fun. As long as you don't set the house on fire. You want to be Pennywise? That's a good one. We all float down here. I was hanging out with Pennywise the clown last night at Silo of Screams. Laura Lee wants to be an angel, huh? So what does everyone want to be for Halloween? You want to be Nibble, don't you? Yeah, that's your role model. Yeah, there he goes. That's the way it goes. I guess the video back there stopped rolling. It was supposed to just be on a loop, but kids are flat out tired, huh? Yeah, I guess after last night, that's probably part of the issue here. You like my roommate? Yeah, I got the whole place kind of decorated for Halloween. Unfortunately, I didn't light it very well, so you can't really see a whole lot, but decided to get a few things out and make Halloween look a little Halloweeny here. I'll go turn the lights on here. I spent a lot of time putting this stuff up. I might as well let you see it. I don't know if that's going to help a whole lot. That probably will. Oh, I'm stiff too from walking last night. I'm tired. So yeah, that's my big pumpkin guy. He's animated. He talks and he kind of kind of thing. And then this guy, he sits in front of the tombstones and got all these great all these old tombstones here. I bought a couple of new ones, so this is one of the new ones. This has been part of my Halloween thing for a long time. So there's some good stuff here. And of course, this dude here has been with me for many years. Charlotte was saying a little earlier he needs to get his teeth looked at. You think so? Open your mouth and say "ah." Yeah, maybe we'll leave the lights on like that a little bit here. What do you think? A lot of the reason for doing the dark was to make this thing visible, and actually, that isn't hurt. Those lights aren't really hurting that much. Mom's doing good. She's been, you know, dealing with the heat again. I guess they got COVID going again at her place, so they're back in masks again. Do the cats mess with this stuff? No, but it's only been up for a couple hours, so they haven't really had a chance. The glow face, no, it doesn't talk. It's just made out of. It's just a kind of a plastic thing that looks scary and looks really cool in the black light. I got a black light shining on it, which is why it's glowing. But he glows in the dark too, which is kind of cool. All right, rotate back here. Yeah, it was tough on Silo Screams during the lockdown. They tried their best, and they did face masks, and they were sending people through to disinfect the place all the time. But it really was difficult. Girls have their nails painted with glow in the dark polish. That's awesome. Do I clip? Yeah, when they go to the vet, sometimes I'll have them do it. I don't really, don't really have that much of an issue with it. You've been watching Frozen and dressing up like Frozen. Okay, never saw that one, but that's okay. I was started getting out of Disney at that point. When your cat chooses nails, huh? That's interesting. Heard of people doing that. My eye is better. It was worse last week. I don't know if it was pink eye. It's that's kind of the theory I'm going on, but it's doing a lot better now. Although it isn't 100% yet. Yeah, Jeff weathered the hurricane just fine. I guess he had a little power outage for a while, and there was a little bit of damage at the church, but he seemed to weather it fine. Jeff was here. Yeah, Jeff was here for about an hour earlier in the live, so he's good. I guess his wife has COVID right now, so he's trying to avoid getting that again because he had such a fun time with COVID last time. Yeah, I don't even know any of the music from Frozen. When I was working at Disney, I kind of was into the Pixar movies because I was working on a parade called the Pixar Play Parade, so it was a good idea for me to know the backstory of all those. But not so much anymore. Right now, the girls are in love with the farting troll. Huh? Is that in Frozen? Like I said, I've never seen the movie. They had a Frozen stage show at Disneyland when I was working there, and one time I got kind of reassigned to them because they were just starting up the show, and I guess they were using some new technology that was going to have the spotlights automatically follow the characters. The character would wear a little something that would have a couple little dots on it, in their costume, and the lights would follow them. So I was helping them. I was helping them get that set up, and they liked me because I was really challenging the system because I was actually trying to run away from the lights. And so I do a lot of moves and I'd switch around and move, move in one direction and then take off in some other direction. And I was trying to challenge the system. Now it's from Trolls. He farts glitter. Hmm. Okay. And I remember when I was 5 and I thought farts were funny too. That is really the $128,000 question, isn't it, Laura? What color glitter? Is it brown? Do they make brown glitter? Gotta admit, I've never seen it. Have the okra stopped growing? Oh yeah, I uprooted them a few weeks ago. They're done. Those things got to like 8 feet tall though. It was insane. All right, Rhonda's confirming that there is brown glitter. Okay. You have it in your craft box. Yeah, you're prepared then. Brown glitter frogs, huh? Well, I've been to Disney World once, and I don't know, it was a long time ago. I didn't get to really see it all because it's such a huge place. But after working at Disneyland, I'm pretty much over the place. Just me, not really into the place. Maybe that was why I never made it too far in the company. I think a lot of people that work in that place, um, were just so enamored with the idea of Disneyland. It's a magical place. I remember as a kid going to there, And I was always the one trying to figure out how do they do that. I'd watch the parades, and it's like, I wonder where the driver sits. I'd go through the haunted mansion, that big ballroom scene where the ghosts are flying around. It's like, oh, I know how they did that. That's mirrors. You're seeing a reflection off of glass, and the ghosts are below you and above you in the car. You just don't see them. You see, I think maybe that's what they really want you to, the people that work there, they want you to think it's a magical place. It isn't a magical place. It's a place where they use technology to create the illusion of magic. You got to have people do that. I guarantee you, those Imagineers don't believe in magic. They believe in technology. It isn't magic doing any of that stuff. Yeah, yeah, I am not upset that I left Disney when I left Disney. Yeah, it is the happiest place on earth. It's just they don't say who it is that's happy. It's happy if you're paying $300 a head to get in. I was looking for a job after losing my last one, and they said yes. And I thought, well, working in parades, that might be fun. But they told me right at the beginning that nobody in my department would ever get promoted beyond where I was. And I said, well, I'll be the one to break that rule because I've done it before. But nope, they would not let me go anywhere in that place. And it took me way longer than it should have to realize I never should have been there in the first place. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are way into Disneyland. I mean, Adam the Woo's a perfect example. I think he actually lost probably a lot of his viewers because it's like he was going to Disneyland or Disney World all the time. It's like, yeah, no, thank you. I think I did one video in Disneyland and that was it. Yeah, I gave up on Adam a couple years ago. It gets a little repetitive at times, I think. I still think it's great when he does a good movie filming locations kind of thing, but well, I don't know if they'd be able to prevent live streaming. I know that they've been kind of experimenting with, um, providing Wi-Fi in the park, and if they provide Wi-Fi in the park, then they could prevent live streaming. Because you can do that, but if somebody's just using a cell network to live stream, I don't know how Disney could do anything about that. Yeah, that's a good way to describe him, Miranda. He's just a big kid. Yeah, I knew people who were way into the Disney thing even before I worked there. There was somebody when I worked at WIA, there was a young lady who was really, really, really into Disney. In fact, when they got married, when she and her husband got married, they actually got married in the park. Yeah, exactly. It'd be hard to do that, unless you get rid of cell service altogether in the park. And I don't think that would work out very well. Cell phones are such an important part. When you have people that are, hey, we're in the park. Where are you? Oh, we're over here. Come over here, and we're waiting for you or something. You did that. That would be. I think eventually the people would rebel on that. Yeah, that's another factor with it, with the need for phones, Rhonda. Well, anyway, I have put in my 2 hours today, so I'm going to pull the plug on this one. Um, and we'll pick this up again next week. Keep in mind, next week we'll probably be starting late too, because I'm guessing Silo of Screams will be even later next week than it was this week. So thanks everyone for watching. I had a good time. I'll see you next week. Have a good night.